It's terrifying. Bombing in comedy. And sometimes there's these evil, not evil, but like, what's it called when you like to watch something that's, you'd like to see it fall apart, or you like to see it.
Schadenfreude, where you love that it's
masochist. That's not
masochistic.
What does that mean?
I think it has sexual ramifications, but I think it's like a glutton for punishment or something like that.
Yeah, something like that, where you just love to see comedians bombing.
Oh, yeah.
People like that.
Yeah, so what was that? Does that ever get easier?
Oh, man.
Bombing,
Well, no, I don't think any comedian is like particularly confident. I mean, we are, I guess, but in terms of like, I'm going to make another sports reference, but Michael Jordan or Tom Brady or and Tiger Woods, they don't. What the crowd is doing is irrelevant to them. Mm-hmm. The crowd could be cheering them, booing them, silent, loud. What they're trying to do is not related to, and the comic, like, we need them. And if they don't do it, we are embarrassed.
That's exactly right.
And it's also live. And everyone, like
it's like a conversation. And you might get out on stage and the other person doesn't want to talk to you, and then you're screwed. You're just standing there awkwardly.
And you got to do that for an hour. Oh, we can't just go, hey, this is not working out. I'll go back to the green room. We got to, but if it's obviously going great, there's
nothing better.
To me, no better art form. But if it is going bad, you can't. Like if you go to a band, a musician, they're playing. Let's say they have a bad show. The musicians get back to the green room like, that one wasn't good. The crowd may not know that. They might have been there like, I don't know, it seemed fine to me. At comedy.
Yeah, I know it's bad if everyone else around me thinks it's bad.
Or the feedback is we all know.
Yeah.
So it's all like, oh, I didn't know, or that you go to a gymnastics competition, they're like, oh, she didn't do you're like, well, I don't know about gymnastics. I didn't know that one wasn't good. Yeah. In comedy, you go, I think he's trying to make people laugh. They aren't laughing.
Oh, it's so much more vulnerable.
I know, it's terrible.
To have to get up and try to make people laugh, that's a very vulnerable thing. And if they don't receive you, man, it would hurt. I mean,
the biggest fear of people is public speaking.
So
you're adding.
Yeah, so here's the difference, right? I'm a public speaker, and I think I'm decent.
You're great.
And I can be funny.
Yeah.
But I'm not going up there to make them laugh. If I was going up there to make them laugh, I'd be terrified out of my mind. Go and download Truthfully. It's a platform bringing honest conversations and real answers to life's toughest questions. So I can go.
That's an add-on.
You're not here for the laughter. Yeah. The laughter's a bonus. But with a comedian, the laughter is not a bonus. The laughter is the whole point. Yeah,
if you go, we've had similar situations at the comedy club that either are speakers or like corporate speakers and even pastors. And they go, they're funny. And I go, yeah, come down.
See how funny you are.
Come down to the club. And then you're our next comedian. And they say your name. And then we must be mentally, some wire didn't connect because we are like obsessed with it.
Well, no, but I think what I think makes sense to me is if you get that laugh, you get addicted to it and you can do it. And so the bombing can't even dissuade you at that point because getting the reception that you hope for, even just once, is enough to help you keep chasing it. I'm not a comedian.
The first time I ever did it, I bombed, obviously.
How old were you?
25. I was at 25 at the Laughing Skull Lounge on June 19th of 2009.
Okay, and what made you think I can get up there and make people laugh?
That was I was at church. Like an evangelical church, at least back in the 2000s, they have, like after the worship, you'd have a guy come up and do like the announcements. Uh-huh. Here's where the food drive is. Yeah. The Bible studies are starting in the fall. We're trying to save some room at the 9 o'clock service. So can we maybe have some people switch to the 11 o'clock for the new people? And I was that guy.
Yeah.
And I was similar to you.
Yeah.
I didn't go out for jokes, but I was like,
they love it.
Oh, I was just riffing, and I would be like, I'm going to go to the church picnic is on Saturday. I'm probably just going to go to meet girls. And it was just so, it's not a dirty joke, but it's so like.
Can you say that?
Yes, that's the whole, that was the whole thing. And it was like, I can't believe he said that. Or like some of y'all need to, honestly, communion's going to be after service. I follow some of y'all online. You probably need to take it twice. Like stuff like.
Okay.
And they were like, I can't believe this guy is saying this. But it wasn't, I think a lot of my comedy now and I've obviously been to Catholic churches and I had a show in Salt Lake City and I went to a LDS church, a Mormon church. And I think people know at this point that I'm not here. I'm at the church. Yeah, it's at one point if a guy's in the parking lot pointing fingers at the religion, or it was like, I go to this church. I serve this church. You know that I love y'all. And I think all of my comedy, even I go to a NASCAR race or maybe making fun of a county fair or even making fun of, they go, well, he is
one of us.
This. So he kind of have a little bit more of no, he doesn't have.
It's like how your brother and sister can criticize your parents, but your friends can't. And
when I miss maybe on a sketch or a stand-up, I do miss when I do have a little bit too much real anger involved.
I didn't understand that.
Like if a joke sometimes a joke, everybody goes, it's so funny and it's a little bit of truth in there, but it's palatable enough that they go, I mean, it has to be true to be funny.
Yeah.
So it's like, I can't believe he said that, but also I know this guy comes from a place, like sometimes if I made the joke about the girl on speakerphone in the airplane, I go, this B word, I can't believe she's poor. It's like,
dude. No, it's harsh.
Yeah. And sometimes with
it's mean.
It's mean.
Yeah.
And sometimes with, I don't know, religion a little bit, maybe politics, maybe like sometimes guys make jokes about their wives or significant others. And you go, you know what I'm saying? Just that little bit of he might have some actual things to work out. Does that make sense?
Yes, of course. Unhealed trauma from his Christian youth.
Yeah. Where you go, I'm uncomfortable by that.
Yes. And you haven't reconciled this within yourself. This isn't funny.
Yes.
You're this is therapy. You're processing
You're
something.
saying it better than I do. Yes, you go, gosh. And if I took to my podcast on Monday and railed on the woman on speakerphone for an hour, you would be like, well, this is not beneficial to my podcast. This is just you need to work out your real anger, and then you can get to a place of where you can commentate on it without like essential oils. A lot of people, I made a joke about them, and then a lady comes up to me and she goes, hey, I threw out I have a $5,000 collection of essential oils. I threw them out because of your bit. Or very offended that I made a joke. I go, I don't care. I think it's silly.
Oh, right.
I don't have any I think it's silly.
You're not on a crusade to change people's behavior. That's not the point.
Yeah, I don't care that much. I do think it's silly, but again, if you are committed to it and you love it and you think it works, keep doing it, and then you can laugh at it. But if you know what I'm saying,
I hope in your bit about essential oils, you called them optional oils.
Yeah. I said non-essential oils.
Okay.
But
Optional.
Optional.
They're not essential. They're optional.
They weren't for thousands.
They smell fine, but they're not curing cancer. I remember I once had a couple sit me down and straight face tell me that it will cure cancer.
Yeah.
There's some lavender oil or something, and I thought,
spearmint.
Look, I don't know anything. I don't know how plastic's made. I don't know how to make anything. I know nothing, but I know that what you're saying is not true, and I don't want to be in this conversation anymore.
Yeah, but if you went on if you were angry, let's say you had you believed that, and you instead of getting chemo and going to the doctor, you used that, and that a loved one died, you would be very, very angry.
Yeah,
and then you go, well, these. It's just a fine line to walk in comedy, and especially when you're talking about also religion.
I bet. I want to get to that. Thank you very much for watching that Pints with Aquinas clip. If you like it, do me a favor, click like and subscribe. And please offer a Hail Mary for the work of Pints with Aquinas and all the people we're trying to reach. God bless you.